Okay, so now we are moving on to the next speaker here. We want to hear his sharing on the topic Johannes Lindner. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So please give me time to introduce you and then I will pass it over to you here. Okay, so Mr. Johannes is the head of the department and the Center for Entrepreneurship Education and Value-Based Business Education students on their entrepreneurial mindset at the Schumpeter Startup Academy, Vienna, and the University of Vienna.
Maybe if it's fine for you, I introduce myself. And for you, I introduce myself.
Oh, okay. Okay, the time is yours.
Okay, thanks a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe you can shoot down the PowerPoint and that I'm able to share something.
Okay, let me stop sharing.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure for me to talk to you.
Okay, the time is
my name is Johannes Lindner.
Johannes, to share what you're sharing.
I think there is a time jump now with my sound. When I'm speaking, I'm listening my own speaking a minute later. It's something new for me. I never had this up to now. What I'd like to do with you is to talk about entrepreneurial learning. And I think you had now more than an hour listening. So I would appreciate if we are doing a small exercise. And the exercise, what I like to do with you, you will find it on the YouStart website. And it's called Tiger. It means you need to put away your chair and stand up. And stand up. Okay. And here you find a lot of small videos for a minute to make some activation and concentration exercises. You have also a booklet, and this is the tiger. Let us do the tiger. Imagine Could you listen something? Did you listen something?
No.
Oh, there is normally sound there.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry. There is normally sound in English.
No worries. It's okay.
Or in any other language, which is a small explanation. Okay. What I like to show to you was, I like to discuss with you, a very holistic approach of entrepreneurial learning, which is including also some activation and concentration exercises, which you easily can do with your kids. Rachel, I will show you something, and later on we can discuss your question, if it's fine for you. What I like to do with you is a small presentation, and later you can ask me whatever you want. I'm from Austria. It's a medium-large country in Europe, relatively small in contrast to Indonesia, but it's larger than Singapore. And I like to talk about entrepreneurship for kids and youth. And I like to discuss with you 3 questions. The first, why entrepreneurship education is something also for your classes. How could you organize it in your classes? And the last question is, what is my next step, what I'm doing next? And by the way, this is a picture from Indonesia. The first question, why entrepreneurship education, also in your classes? Why is it would be fun to do this? First, I'd like to explain the term entrepreneur is a term which is generated in the beginning of the 20th century in understanding what we today are using. Can you listen to me? There was the question, or is it fine? You can listen to me? Do you listen to me? Okay, yeah. Thank you, Lisa. Why entrepreneurship? To be an entrepreneur means you are a person who has an idea and realizing this idea. And this definition is going back to the economist Schumpeter. And Mr. Schumpeter said, we need this kind of persons in all areas of the society, in economy, in pedagogic, for cooking, for game producing, in the theater, in all areas of society. That's not just something for economy. That's important for all parts of society. We always need persons who are willing to create something new and bring it in action. So entrepreneurship is a discussion about a mindset, a process, and some methods that we take care of the potentials of our new generations and of us. That we see opportunities in the society, that we are developing ideas for these opportunities, and we also take care of potential risks and think about what is necessary, that we are able to bring ideas in action. Because entrepreneurship is not theory. We want to bring ideas in action. And we can do this with 6-year-old kids in the same, more or less, same way like with 19 or 20 or 25-year-old kids. The nice thing is you can do it also with 80-year-old persons. Why is it important? And I bring you a very funny picture of a ski jumper. In my country, we have winter season. We have a lot of snow at the moment, some meters of snow, and very popular sport is ski jumping. Probably you do not know it so much. And one of our most popular ski jumper said one time when he was jumping 200 meters, they asked him in an interview, was it risky to jump 200 meters? And he said, oh, it was not that risky. It was more risky when I was 3 years old and I only jumped 2 meters. Because I had a lack of mindset and a lack of method knowledge. And probably this sport is more popular in Indonesia. It's a full body fighting sport. No one would say start to do this sport when you are not well trained. And you will probably start with the training when you are quite young. And it's the same with entrepreneurial mindset. It would be perfect to start very young, because in this age, you have a different approach how you develop this mindset and skills. And it's important to develop them by step. You're not jumping in, you are 30, 40, 50, and immediately can do it. It's the same, you're not jumping in a full body fighting when you are 25. You started much more earlier with that. Why is it important? There's some other explanations too, and I put in the presentation a list that you can later on take a look, because it is important to understand why do you want to do it? What is your needs? What is your value which you want to give to the kids? Many people are doing this because they like to increase the self-efficacy, the self-understanding of the kids, that they are learning, I'm able to participate in the society with my own ideas. And later on, the society will take care on that. You will find a lot of explanation for entrepreneurship because it's important for the economy, it's important for the society to solve problems. That's all important, but I think the most important things for the kids and for the parents is to increasing motivation of the kids and also to increasing perspectives for their own life. today, when we are listening to the SDGs, and I think they're also well known in Indonesia, in Singapore, in Thailand, there is number 17, and partnership for the goals means more or less that we are realizing these objectives. By our creativity, we implement and create the solutions for the SDGs. When we are not doing it, no one will do it. For our understanding for entrepreneurship, we have developed a 3-year model of entrepreneurship education. That's research-based. We are doing a lot of research. And the 2-year model of entrepreneurial education has 3 levels. There's a core level, which means it's important to know techniques, methods, how I can create a new idea and bring it in action. There is a second level, which means we need empowerment. Entrepreneurship is a lot of person development. If you are not an empowered person and your teachers and your educators are not empowered, that's really difficult. Therefore, we need an environment where we have a culture of entrepreneurial thinking, where the people appreciate this. And then there's a third level. In our understanding, we see if you are able to create an idea, which is a very, very cool thing, it is also important to take care on your community, to create solutions for problems in the community. These are 3 levels. And when we are creating learning arrangements for kids and youth, we are normally make combinations out of that. How we are doing this, how we organize entrepreneurial learning in my country or in my system, based on entrepreneurial competences. First, we said, okay, what is the value which we like to generate? And our value is we want that they know something. Okay, that's normally something what school take care of. We like that they get some skills. Also, that's something what is important for the school. That passion and fire for that. And that's something what we have in the school. When you take a look to your sport teachers, they are able to do it. They know to train and to coach, and they bring a lot of passion, particularly when they are promoting team sport. We have created a competence frame, which you will see in the PowerPoint presentation. It's developing ideas, implementing ideas, and thinking sustainable. And based on that, you find a lot of can-do formulations. We have them from, we are supporting a lifelong learning approach. So we have a starter conditions, A1, which means it's for primary education, A2, it's for secondary 1 education, and B1, B2, it's for the upper secondary level. C1 and C2, it's maybe a university, maybe Chamber of Commerce, maybe some NGOs who are NPOs who are working outside the school. These are the competences which we are promoting, and in my country, they are also in the syllabus inside. Okay. Slide. How do we do it? We supporting an entrepreneurial challenge-based learning approach, which means we like that kids are soluting challenges and creating innovative solutions for that. Because we think with a challenge-based learning, you are supporting a very special way of person development connected with knowledge and skills. So we have created for all these 3 levels several different challenges which we are supporting with the kids. You see here the challenge families. You see them in the co-education area, in the entrepreneurial culture and the entrepreneurial civic education. And I like just to explain some of them. Oh yeah, here you find the activate and concentrate. We are using mindfulness learning and a learning strategy where we show the teachers how to learn with the kids in a productive way, why this is important. We have a website where you find all of these challenges for free. You can download them. Take care that you download the right level for you. And you find them in English, in German, in French, in Portuguese, Slovenian, Bulgarian language, and Spanish up to now. We have a program for kids and for youth. And I show you some aspects for the kids. There we are using a mouse for the challenges. And for the challenges, we have a combination. In the upside, you see parents' work. We have some kids' book, which we give to the parents, that they know what the kids are learning inside the school. and we have the idea challenge for the kids, we have a hero challenge for the kids, and for some of them we're organizing also festivals. For the very small kids, we organize festivals, and here you see the approach when we are working inside the school, which challenges are particularly supported and promoted for the different age groups. For the primary education, it means when the kids are 6, 7 years, 8, 9 years old, very young, they are normally doing 4 challenges a year. They have only 1 teacher in my country, and we have some festivals connected. We have a so-called Trash Value Festival, putting something without any value, and kids using art to create value and reflect what kind of value did they create. We have a kids here which is presenting each year the challenge, always something other materials which you should use to create something based with value. We have a market day, we have an inventor workshop which we call Wilma, learning by doing. Really popular. It's all research based. We made a lot of research. We had between 2015 up to 2018, we had 30,000 kids in the research project in 4 countries in Europe. And we still are doing smaller researches in some new countries. Does it work when we are going in another country? Here you see a picture of the market day. On the market day, on this day, there were around 1,000 kids. And we are normally using peer education for the market day. We bring students from upper secondary schools and from universities inside the primary education. This has 2 very nice effects. For the kids, they are cooperating with old youth, and they like them a lot. And they are supporting them in developing some skills and also some knowledge. For the older one, they are just enthusiastic how kids are willing and open to go on with that. And they see by some lectures with them, some workshops with them, they are able to inspire them and how important it is and how you can develop this mindset. We have a lot of small movies. Many of them are in English, many of them also in other languages. Just take a look to the YouStart TV on YouTube. You will find them. On the YouStart website, you will find also many of them. Once again, we have also, for the older one, we also have some festivals. We have an idea festival, we have a debate festival, and we have a real market festival. We have some special programs for all the students when they are really willing to found a company during the school time. We have a so-called Changemaker program where you have some student groups inside, but these are very special students. Here from the last state championship. We also have a board game, which is particular for upper secondary level students, where they are learning how to do it, and it's a combined board game. It means it's a combination of the board game and some digital aspects. It's existing in German and in English. We have connected several of our challenges to the SDGs, that for the teacher it's easy to understand how they are connected. So I have now presented a couple of different learning arrangements. It's just an overview. To fit this inside the school, we also have a school development program. We have an entrepreneurship school development program. In my country, in upper secondary level, we have around 500 schools, and 80 of the schools are entrepreneurship schools. These are schools who guarantee for the kids that they are learning and have some outcomes. And you have there are some beautiful things and some electable things. The school is guaranteed that each teacher is going through an entrepreneurial learning workshop program, and also some organizational structures. That's an arrangement. It's a certification process which is running in the whole country, in my country. Steps. What I like to show to you now is we are organizing some fairs on national level, on regional level, but we're also organizing a European festival. The next European festival will be in my city. It will be in Vienna, in Austria, but it's cycling through the country. The last time it was in Spain. The next time it will be in Switzerland, and after that in Albania. But this year it will be in Vienna. And based on COVID, it will be hybrid. It will be some digital parts and some real parts. because probably it's not all able to participate, and it's a European competition. Normally only Europeans are participating, but this year we open up our own category, which we call We Grow Together, Solutions for the SDGs, an open category also for non-European participants. These are youngsters who participate in a regional competition, in a regional festival, and they are sent that they are able to participate there. Yeah, that was. If you like to connect with me by Facebook, you can do this. If you like to take a look to my last publications, you can check them out. It's called Entrepreneurial Learning for Tibet. It's an UNESCO book, which is explaining how your education institution will be an entrepreneurial learning institution. So much for a short presentation. Let us take a look to it. If you have any question, feel free to ask. I hope it was not too long. I just gave you a small overview of our.
Okay, so thank you so much, Professor. And so for your great sharing here. So you talked that we need to it's very important for us to have entrepreneurship, we related with the problem in SDGs, right? So we know that we have concern on SDGs, we have some of the problem around us that we need to solve. So hopefully the entrepreneurship will help us to have a mindset to solve the problem. Thank you so much. So I